I certainly give Southern a lot of credit. I thought, for the bulk of the game, and certainly the stat sheet shows that, they led for 23, 24 minutes of the game, and I thought they were more on edge for the bulk of the game. Tougher, played with more energy and effort. I haven't said that about our team yet to this point through the 9 games, but I really felt that way the first 20 to 25 minutes. And then our guys responded. They did really well. I thought our poise was tremendous in the last 15 minutes. No one panicked. I thought our guys played together offensively. Guys played together defensively to get stops. They were talking. They weren't pouting at all. They were locked in, trying to find ways to get stops and scores. And I thought that was a good sign. It was a good character win for us. But again, give Southern credit. They were much more on edge than we were. And certainly, our staff, support staff, and players have, we were fortunate in that regard, and we've got to get that figured out because you don't want to do that. I thought a lot of it was initiated with our, lack of physicality and energy at the start of the game. They had it, we didn't, and I thought they really set the tone.
Do these games mean more because you have to grit and grind and get down to and dirty to win?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think so. That's the positive I'm going to take from it anyways. I said to the assistants, I said, we're going to see what we're made of here. This has not went well for us to this point. We have not played one of our better games to this point. We've not finished 2-point field goals. We've had some fouls not go our way. We've turned it over 7 times in the first half. I'm anxious to see, let's see if we have a team here. And we do. We have a team. I mean, those guys stayed together. Their poise was tremendous. I thought we made some real toughness plays in the last 15 minutes. Fortunately, we got away with it because I thought they were the tougher, more energized team for more than half the game. In the last 15 minutes, I thought we really manned up. But you do that against, if you consistently do that, you're going to pay the piper at some point. And we have not done that until today. So we've got to learn from that. We'll have a chance to learn from it this week. It's final exam week. We're off tomorrow. We're off Wednesday. Those are the 2 days we have the bulk of our exams. And we'll get 2 practice days this week where we get to worry just about ourselves. And then we'll have 2 days where we prepare for Concord, which will be Friday and Saturday. And, in hope as we prepare, with the goal being that we play our best game of the year a week from today.
They go up 43-38, and then over the next 11-minute span, you guys going at 23-6-1. What did you do differently defensively? How nice was it to see them answer the call there?
Yeah, other than trap the big fella a couple times, we made a couple adjustments on that. I'm going to be honest with you. I thought we did what we do better. I just thought we didn't do what we do very well for 20-plus minutes. We didn't. Thought our transition defense had holes in it. I didn't like our interior defense. We had some, errors on ball screen defense. And the last 15 minutes, we had less errors. And we were playing with more of an edge and more of like someone was holding our head underwater. And we better figure this out real fast because there's 15 minutes left and this is not going to go the way we want it to go. And we looked that way, and we should have looked that way. And I thought we responded well, but and again, give Southern credit because Sean had them ready to play. They're very difficult to play in terms of defending the dribble. And, it's a good win for us, good character win.
Coach, I asked Channel the same thing, but it seemed like early on their game plan was be physical with you guys. How do you get your guys then to sort of combat that, be physical back, but also not go over?
Yeah, no, there's a fine line. What's interesting is, obviously our physicality, for example, at West Virginia, through the roof. Had to be, Physicality against Louisville, unbelievable. Physicality on Wednesday night in Huntington, great. Tonight wasn't very good. And if you're not on edge to start games, man, and we define that as being emotionally, mentally, and physically locked in and engaged, and the opponent has more of that than you do, then they tend to set the rules. And I thought they were. Spence, I think you're exactly right. I thought they were more physical. And then we started responding, but the longer I've done this, I've realized how important starts and finishes to halves are. They're huge. And we just didn't start the right way, either half today. And, fortunately for us, we were able to learn from that through a win. And hopefully we'll be better off for it. But I do think our guys showed some character and some resolve and some grit to finish them off.
People are going to see the score and, think it was an easy double-digit win. You had to grind this one out. Do they mean more when you have to grind them out like this?
Yeah, I would say so, but we shouldn't have gotten that predicament in the first place. We should have came out on edge like Coach wants us to, And I feel like that would have been a totally different game if we actually did come out on edge.
Talk to me about the defense today. I mean, you really clamped down. I think you guys went on a 23-6 run over an 11-minute span. What was said? How nice was it to see the defense really step up in a game like this?
We take pride in defense. You know, that's one of our goals is to be the best in the MAC in defense and nationally, of course. So I feel like us coming out and showing our defense and how we play defense, not just this game, but every game, it really shows that we are a great team on defense.
What halftime adjustments were made, and what was said at halftime to kind of, I don't want to say kick you in the butt, but get you guys rolling?
Just coach came in there telling us we weren't on edge. You know, we weren't ourselves the first half. Our offense was looking good, but our defense, we weren't getting stops like we usually do. We had 100 defensive rating at halftime, so that's not good. We got to just, you know, sack up and be a good team.
Williams hits that three. You guys get the lead, and you never gave it back. How big was that three? How much did it get you guys going?
Got us going a lot. You know, seeing us get the lead back, it changed momentum. After that, like you said, we didn't get the lead back up, so I feel like that was a momentum and to get us going on a roll.
Seemed like it was pretty physical today.
Yes.
Just how do you, because again, you pride yourselves on defense, and that's where I think you can be more physical, obviously, but when a team comes at you sort of like that with that mentality of, you know, we're going to try to out-physical them, how do you then adjust to that and be physical back but without sort of going over the line and getting, you know, called for fouls or getting anybody in trouble?
Personally, I feel like we just got to be more physical than them. You know, if they want to be physical, throw that shot 10 times harder if that's what they want to do. But other than that, there's really no answer to that one.